Hi again, friends, and thank you again for doing this. I'm going to jump right in now to talking about some scenarios that you might get that might throw you for a loop. And the guiding principle of any of this is simply to be breezy and cool, and everything is good. Like, there is nothing bad ever. There's never anything bad at a Main-Dempster Mile event, okay? You volunteer who I've never met, you are empowered to comp people in. You are empowered to give discounts. You're empowered to make deals. We are not looking to turn people away who might shop or buy art. So let generosity guide you. Got it? All right, so here are some things. Let me grab my paperwork. Here are some things that you might get faced with that you don't know how to do. First of all, if people are checking in on the wrong route, so if you notice on this list, you're going to see that there's like a Main Street or a Dempster Street. If somebody has got a Dempster Street ticket on this list and you're checking them in on Main Street, that's a non-event. That is no problem at all. You check them in as if they were one of your own, you do everything, and you send them on your way. No problem. If they don't have their ID with them, this is very important. Again, this is the one place where you cannot let generosity guide you. If they don't have an ID, they don't get a wristband, period. They can still go on the walk, but they cannot get a wristband, period. All right? So the next thing is, what if they swear they bought a ticket online, but you don't see their name on this list? I usually will give them a wristband. I'll give them a wristband. I will wink at them and say, I just did you a big solid. This is a fundraiser. Why don't you go to Evanston Made and make a donation? But yeah, I mean, I'm still going to let them in. If they're mean or gross, I still kind of usually let them in. Those people kind of melt in the face of kindness. So, but having said that, you are empowered to turn them away if you want to. I will have your back. We'll deal with whatever we need to deal with. If they're walking up to buy a ticket and you're not a walk-up location, don't forget, you have the Venmo code and you have an envelope for cash and checks. So you can take Venmo, you can take cash, you can take checks. You can't run a credit card. If they don't have all the money, you're empowered to take what they have. And then again, wink and say, I just did you a favor, go to Evanston Made and make a donation. If they insist on using a credit card, you can send them to Kombucha Brava or Maison du Prince. Those locations are marked on the big map. You can see there are these little purple ones, purple right there. They can go there, or they can, the addresses are in your instructions as well. If anyone is making you uncomfortable, or if they are belligerent to a point where you don't feel safe, you need to call 911. Main-Dempster Mile has hired 2 EPD police officers to work a security detail for this event. If something's going on that makes you feel unsafe, call 911, and one of those 2 officers will be deployed to your address. They should be there within a minute, all right? So don't hesitate to call. Absolutely don't hesitate to call. They would much rather, and I would much rather, that you call and have it be nothing than for it to be something and you not call. That's important. Next scenario, if people don't want a whole goodie bag, you still need to make sure that you give them that tasting cup, okay? They're going to miss it at some point, so they'll probably come back to you and get it, but just make sure they get the cup. And again, if you run out of paper supplies, if you run out of this map, or if you run out of these maps, people need access to those. Those are going to be important for them to navigate. So you need to have those taped up on your wall like I showed you in the last video. And then they can download a map from all those QR codes. You'll also have one of these so they can download a map. And from here, that includes both this and these for both Main and Dempster. So they have everything they need from that QR code. And that's really it. Just, be breezy and generous, and this should be fun. Everybody loves a good time. Do what you need to do to get through the process. There will be a rush at the beginning. You will have a line. You cannot let that stress you out, okay? You just have to make peace with that and let people wait and make sure everything gets done properly, please. Thank you all very much. Really appreciate you all. Bye-bye.